Hey, this video is for my friends who are Yes fans and or big 70s dorks. I'm both, as you know. And I feel like one definitely led to the other. But today I kind of went on a little Wikipedia journey. I saw something about the author Michael Chabon, and I was like, realized I always get him confused with Michael Gambon, and I wasn't sure really who Michael Chabon was. So I looked him up on Wiki, and then this is on my break this morning, and I looked up Michael Gambon because he's the actor, and I was trying to remember the other. I knew there was two different guys who played who played Dumbledore. And I couldn't remember which one was first, which one was second. It turned out Michael Gambon was second. He's still with us. And the one that's passed on, that was in the first two, was Richard Harris. And I read that name and I was like, I know that name. It seemed really familiar. And like as an actor. And I looked at his wiki page, and it said that he was the guy that sang MacArthur Park. Like, he did the first version of MacArthur Park, which is awesome for kitschy, crazy reasons. But also, last night, Andy Kindler made some joke tweet about MacArthur Park. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know how to Twitter. Okay. If they had kept the cake, at Andy Kindler, if they had kept the cake in to begin with, the rain would be irrelevant. So I'm looking at his page. Like, this is pretty crazy that he has this, like, really great acting career, and then he was also a singer. And it said that he had recorded an album about Jonathan Livingston Seagull. But oh, he narrated. Okay. He did the audio. That's what it was. Okay. The Irish actor Richard Harris won a Grammy in 1973 for the audiobook Okay. Interesting. All right. So he did the audiobook of Jonathan Livingston Seagull, which my mother owned, and it's kind of like a code for, new agey, goofy 70s stuff, I feel like. My mom had the book, and it's tiny. It's like this little blue book about, like, yay big, paperback, probably about that thick. So I'm reading up on Jonathan Livingston Seagull on Wikipedia, because there was a movie of that, and Neil Diamond did the music for it. Scroll down to the cultural references or whatever, and of course it had I want to say it was Captain McAllister from The Simpsons, when Homer goes to the lighthouse, and he uses Jonathan Livingston Seagull kind of like a Ron Burgundy, Great Odin's Raven. So that's listed in there, as it should be. But this is the whole reason I did this video. We're 4.5 minutes in. I'm finally getting to the point. It said that it's referenced in the track 2, the Remembering High the Memory off of Topographic Oceans. And that blew my mind, because I've been a Yes fan for over half of my life. And I'm super old, as you know. I'm not going to say I know everything there is to know about Yes, but I know a lot of what there is to know about them. So the fact that John Anderson referenced Jonathan Livingston Seagull in a lyric in Tales from Topographic Oceans is like the most perfect, amazing thing to happen. Because, as I was saying, Jonathan Livingston Seagull is sort of emblematic of 70s self-help, woo-woo kind of stuff. Topographic Oceans, some argue, Wikipedia word, is sort of emblematic of the excesses of 70s progressive rock, and it's why punk had to come in, and I love it. Since I got into Yes, it was something that a record that I had heard of. It's like, well, they made this album that's it's a two double album, and each side of the album is one song, and it's very daunting. So I wanted to confirm this lyric, and I did listen to the song today. I listened to a live version that I had and the studio version. You definitely hear John Anderson sing "We live in Seagull's pages." So I'm gonna look at I got the LP off the shelf, and I'm gonna look at it in the lyrics in the inner gatefold, as they say. And it's all, well, I will say it's formatted in all caps, so it's kind of hard to say if he was capitalizing Seagull, capital S, like the title of the thing. Okay. Like a dreamer, all our lives are only lost, begotten changes. We relive in Seagull's pages outward ways. So it just kind of broke my brain because they don't, like, mostly Yes lyrics, you can understand that they're speaking English. They don't tell a story. They're not about, like, girls or cars or whatever. And I've always kind of liked them for that you don't really have to think about, you can just enjoy the sounds of the words, I guess is what I'm saying. So to have this very pop culture reference hidden in Topographic Oceans is just mind-boggling to me. And of course the punchline to all of this is, I'm so glad that the line is, we relive in Seagull's pages, rather than Seagull, as in Eric Seagull, author of Love Story, because prog rock means never having to say you're sorry.